This night's been a long time coming to Seattle and the Mariner fans, and the city of Seattle is ready to rock. Mariners' magic number to make the playoffs for the first time since 2001 is 1, and tonight could be that one night where they make it happen. Welcome everybody to Mariners baseball. The A's in town to open up a 3-game series, and the Mariners, they are ready to make it happen. Glad you've joined us here. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports crew. Mariners taking the field right now in their Northwest green uniforms, uniform top on a beautiful, beautiful Friday evening here in Seattle. You can see the skies are just right, temperatures just right, and this place is going to be filled to the max in a matter of minutes. The excitement is palpable, to say the least. Here's a look at the A's lineup that will face Logan Gilbert.
Now, Tony Kemp will lead things off. He has been a problem for the Mariners this year, hitting .233 overall with 7 home runs. Seth Brown, he has all the power in this lineup. He's going to back clean up 25 home runs on there. You have to be careful with the left-handed hitter. Connor Capel has really played well for the A's, joining them. He's going to hit 6th in the lineup, hitting .333 overall, and Nick Allen, the shortstop, will round out the 9 for the A's. And Logan Gilbert, 25-year-old right-hander, going to get his 32nd start of the year, looking for his 14th win, a 3.29 ERA, 177 2/3, 170 strikeouts over 47 walks. What a year he is having. And we'll take a closer look at what he's going to feature. We know he likes that four-seam fastball. He will throw 54% of the time. There's the slider at 24%. The knuckle curve will be in play at 13%. And the changeup again to the left-handers. An occasional two-seamer from Logan Gilbert. We'll take a look at the defense. Sam Haggerty getting the start out in left field. J.P. Crawford is at shortstop. Dylan Moore getting the start at second base. And Luis Torrens had a big base hit last night. He will do the catching here this evening.
Live aerial shots. T-Mobile Park, downtown Seattle. Looking up towards the Space Needle. Gotta love the anticipation of this game, and if you're in that Oakland A's dugout, you would love nothing more than to play spoiler this evening, to say the least. They are, after all, professionals.
You're exactly right, and they would certainly like to do that. Hopefully, though, Logan Gilbert is on top of his game. He's pitched well against the American League West this year, a 2.79 for Logan against the West, so hopefully that'll continue.
Our first pitch tonight is brought to you by First Tech Federal Credit Union. Tony Kemp steps in, and when we last saw Tony September 2021 and 22, he's a one-man wrecking crew. And the first pitch outside, Tony went 5 for 12 with a homer, 5 RBI, .417 batting average. Next pitch, I'm down low, 2-0. Larry Vanover, balls and strikes tonight. Sean Barber, the umpire at first, Dave Rackley at second, and Edwin Moscoso at third. Third start this season for Gilbert against these Athletics. Deep into the corner goes Haggerty. And it's out of play. Fan made a nice catch. All right. His night is made.
You bet.
Way to go, young man. Congratulations. Line drive, and Tony Kemp continues to torment the Mariners. He is 6 for his last 13 against Mariner pitching.
And it's going to be on the fastball. EQC Tracer has it right down the middle. 98 miles an hour. McDelivery Supermo is a solid line drive out to center. And then with Logan against the left-handers, he's going to have to use his changeup. First time through the lineup, he typically wants to establish his fastball. And 4 pitches to Kemp, all of them the heater.
Bit of scuffle lately for the A's. Well, not only lately, how about the whole season? But lately, 4-game losing streak. Lost at home to the Mets and then lost 3 games at the Angels. Mile Machine, strike 1.
And not a lot of power in their lineup. Seth Brown with the 25 home runs. Everybody else single digits for him. They're last in hitting, 14th in runs scored, 12th in homers. Tough year for him on the offensive side of things.
And a runner just picked off by the Yankees. Orioles are up 2-1 at Yankee Stadium in the 8th. Playable. Haggerty's there. 1 away.
Watching Logan Gilbert come out of the dugout, you could tell that he was pretty amped up for this one. So we'll see how long it takes him to get settled into this ball game. Stopped out at 98 so far.
There's that one game he had here. Boy, he got 6 strikeout. I think he went 6 innings, and I don't think we've ever seen him that excited. I mean, it looked like, I mean, he was just ragingly into it, you know.
Which was great to see.
Oh, it's tremendous. Jordan Diaz, the DH. Just his 11th game. Little dribbler. How about that win last night in 11 innings, 10-9, a back and forth affair. Mariners win their 36th come from behind victory, beating the Texas Rangers, taking 2 out of 3, put themselves in position, get that magic number to where it is right now at 1.
First breaking ball from Gilbert through the knuckle curve up there. You get a strike.
Baseball Writers Association of America Seattle chapter and their award ceremony prior to the game. Most valuable pitcher Logan Gilbert. MVP, no surprise, Julio, and unsung hero Eugenio Suarez. 0-1. The count at 1-1. Gilbert 1-0 this season against the A's, a 4.91 ERA. Career in 6 starts. 1-0, 4.30. Foul ball. They had to love the result of this Mariner ball club last night. They take an early lead. They go down 4-2, come back and tie. It was back and forth. It was a slugfest. How about all the home runs hit last night?
Now on both sides.
Man, that was
ball was flying out of the ballpark.
1-2 pitch up the middle. Nice snag. They get the lead runner. Heck of a play by Dylan Moore. That is outstanding. Never gave up on it. They get the force for out number 2.
This is just a great play. Back up the middle, backhanded play. It looked like it might have hit the base, but it doesn't. Just a little shovel pass back over to Crawford to get the force out and lead runner. Showing some range.
Little shot put.
Yeah.
Toss. Whatever it takes. 2 down. Brings up Seth Brown. 25 home runs. 26 doubles. A couple of triples. Logan's handled him pretty well thus far. Way upstairs. Torrens get out of that crouch in a hurry.
Yeah, 98 miles an hour.
Since we last saw the Athletics are 3-6 on the season series. The Mariners 9-7 against the A's, 4-3 here at home. 1-0 pitch. 1-1.
Quality strike on the corner at 97 miles an hour. You look at the EQC tracer, maybe just off the edge. Nice job by Torrens to get the strike.
People still working their way to their seats. Boy, the pen has been filled both tiers to the max. His pitch swung on, almost got the runner. Short right field as Dylan Moore throws to Ty France, and a nice inning by Logan Gilbert on a big night here in Seattle. Glad you've joined us. It'll be Dylan Moore, Ty France, and Eugenio Suarez leading off for the Mariners when we come back. On the Oakland Athletics here at home with the magic number to make the playoffs, 1. Here's a look at the lineup.
With the left-hander on the mound, Dylan Moore is going to lead things off. 20 stolen bases for Dylan this year. Mitch Haniger bats cleanup. What a night he had last night. A couple of home runs for Haniger. Hopefully that will continue. Jared Kelenic also a couple of home runs in last night. They really made a difference for the Mariners lineup. Kelenic is going to hit 7th. J.P. Crawford will round out the 9 for the Mariners.
So Dylan Moore leading off for the Mariners, 2nd time this season. As you know, he can play anywhere. Ken Waldichuk, acquired from the Yankees.
This will be his 6th start on the year. Just 22 2/3, 21 strikeouts over 7 walks for Waldichuk. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, pretty good slider, and a changeup.
First pitch to Demo. Ball 1.
And for Waldichuk, there's the fastball. He's going to throw it 56% of the time. It's a 4-seamer, and the slider his best pitch at 22%. The changeup at 15%. Occasional curveball from him.
Play him straight up in the infield. Couple of steps to the right in center field. Swing and a miss. Demo batted in the 8-hole last night. Played in left field. Went 2 for 5. Counted 1-1. See if Dillon can get something started here. 2-1 pitch. Up the middle. Past the diving second baseman Jonah Bride. Base hit Dylan Moore. Dylan Moore with a huge stolen base last night, Mike. That was really big in the 11th inning.
Yeah, he will steal a base when everybody in the ballpark knows that he's going to go. But this is a fastball in the outside corner. Not a bad pitch at all as Dylan hits it right back up the middle. He's really been swinging the bat well lately. Getting a chance to lead off. 20 stolen bases on the year. That'll bring up Ty France.
Ty France 5-game hitting streak working. 10 for his last 22. Good to see him back in good form. Spraying the ball. Done a really good job hitting the ball the other way. Doing the Ty France thing. Strike 1 to Ty.
Starts him off with a changeup right in the middle of the plate. See, Ty has been hot lately. Last 5 games, .455 average.
Center fielder Brown shading towards right center for Ty. Larry Vanover deliberate on his calls. 0-2. So Ken Waldichuk, he's out of San Diego, 24 years old, drafted by the Yankees 5th round back in 2019. He's out of St. Mary's College in Moraga, California, Bay Area. His 6th game here in the big leagues. 0-2.
Pretty good fastball. He's hit 95 a couple of times. And a look at the heater, going to be middle away. Definitely a strike.
Waldichuk coming over from the Yankees on August 1. That was the deal that sent Frankie Montas and Lou Trevino to the Yankees. Cooper Bowman and Luis Medina and J.P. Sears, along with Waldichuk, came to the A's. 0-2.
Not a problem for Dylan reading that move over there.
Julio Rodriguez, a team leader in stolen bases. He's expected to be back on Monday against Detroit. 0-2 to Ty France. Dylan breaks, pitch, breaking ball, taken outside. Dylan Moore is in there safely, stolen base. It's his 21st. As we head into the postseason, Mike, that is such a valuable commodity.
You're absolutely right about that. And the Mariners have a number of guys that can steal some bases for you. No problem with that stolen base. See if Ty can move him along.
Ty France trying to deliver here. Dylan Moore plus speed out at second. 1-2. Line drive left field. Tony Kemp not going to get it. Demo will take his time. He's going to score. RBI double. Ty France and the Mariners have a 1-0 lead here in the first. Ty France doing Ty France things. RBI double to get it going here this Friday evening.
Now we've been talking about it with Ty and how hot he's been over the last 5 games, and great timing for it. He's going to get a slider. That's his best pitch. It's down at the bottom of the zone, but he's able to barrel it up. Exit velo of 106. Great start for the Mariners.
27th double for Ty. His 82nd RBI. Hit streak now at 6 consecutive games. Here's Gino. I enjoyed the conversation we had with him. I said, show me the finger. His index finger that he broke. And it looks good. And I said, where are you? 85, 90. He said 95%. The swelling's down. And I told him, watching him smoke a ball over the center fielder's head a couple of nights ago was a great sign when he came back to the first game as the DH. See if he can pick up Ty. And Scott Service today, we're talking about the makeup of this ball club, and he said one of the biggest differences is the personality of Eugenio Suarez. Lightens everything up, wants to have fun, makes you have fun. And Scott said he gets on me a lot. He says I deserve it sometimes. But he said he keeps it loose and keeps it fun. So I asked Gino, I said, where'd that come from? He said, you know, when I was grinding early, you know, you want to, you know, it's a hard game. It's a tough game, as you know, Mike, mentally more than anything.
That's for sure.
And he said, Joey Votto said, hey, man, enjoy the entire thing. I mean, it was as simple as that. You know, put in your work. And let's rock and roll. And that's, I tell you what, he has been a fantastic addition to this ball club. 2-1 pitch.
Well, certainly it's great to have him back in the lineup. As you mentioned, David, DH for the first couple of games. He was at third base last night. Didn't get any action over there, but watching him work out at third, throwing did not seem to be a problem with that broken index finger.
I was amazed. I said, show it to me, and I shook his hand. It's not, you know, it's not stiff. It's like he's got some flexibility, and it's pretty much back to normal.
I would say so if he said he's 95%.
2-2 to Gino with Ty France at second. 1-0 Mariners. Full count. Personality wise, he's an absolute winner. Scott was talking about when he first came in. Remember spring training, he had one part of his hair was black and the other part was blonde. I said, what did you do that for? He said, I just want to do something different. Scott was saying, okay, this is how it's going to be. Played a great third base. And fooled badly on that breaking ball. And there's one away. Let's check out scores. Here we go. 8th inning, 2-1-0s. And the Blue Jays, they're just wearing out. Boston, 3 RBI night for George Springer, 2 for Vlad Jr. And the Rays, they're putting it on the Astros right now as we check out your local Ford dealer wild card standings. The magic number for the Mariners, 1. Victory or an Oriole defeat. Here's Mitch Haniger. Haniger was big last night. Takes first pitch outside. Homered his first 2 times up. 2-run homer in the first, 2-run homer in the third.
His first home run, 442 feet.
Yeah, longest one here this season.
It's a first pitch fastball.
So I said, what do you prefer? Because you guys are going to be, and we're first inning. The Yankees and the Orioles are in the 8th inning. Do you want to know if the Orioles have won it, or do you want to just go out and win it yourself? It says, I'm good either way. But if the Orioles were to win, I look forward to winning this game and dogpiling and having a big celebration.
Like it.
So we'll see what happens here. Last night, his 7th career multi-home run game. Good count for him, 2-0.
And getting the chase. It's going to be the changeup. EQC Tracer will have it down out of the strike zone. He's out in front of it. He also hit a breaking ball out of the ballpark last night.
1-0 on a Ty France RBI double. They're just trying to build on it right here. 2-1 to Haniger.
Tough pitch. He's going to double up on the changeup. See where the EQC tracer has it. Looked like it was just off the plate, and it was, but he gets the call. Even the count 2-2.
Two and two, Waldichuk. And a pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. Back-to-back Ks of the 3 and 4 hole hitters of the Mariners. 2 down.
That was a tough AB. A couple of change-ups to get some strikes, and it puts him away with 95. A four-seamer right at the top of the zone. McDelivery Supermo. You see the late swing, probably because of those change-ups. And he hit his spot. See what Carlos Santana can do.
Carlos up there, the switch hitter, batting right-handed.
He's the DH tonight.
Most teams, when he bats left-handed, they put a big overshift. They're playing him pretty straight up here as he swings it right-handed. Here's 0-1. For Waldichuk, this has got to be probably, no doubt, one of the biggest spots he's ever been in since turning professional. Had a lot of success in minor leagues. It's a different kind of deal here tonight.
Yeah, throwing a lot of pitches here in the first. 22 pitches so far.
If Santana can get a hold of one with the 2-1 pitch coming up, or else turn away the Yankees, they go top 9, 2-1 Baltimore. And when we left Baltimore, they were last year, never gave a thought to them making a run. They have been relentless coming down the stretch. 2-1 to Santana. Hit hard, but right to the shortstop, Nick Allen. Allen's been impressive in the games we've seen him in. Mariners do take the lead, 1-0. They leave a runner aboard, and Logan Gilbert will be back to face Dennis Garcia. Mariners, it may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Lovely night for baseball here. The Mariners' magic number to reach the playoffs, 1 game. Live aerial coverage here at T-Mobile Park. Sellout. A lot of folks here tonight expecting more of same the next 2 days. Day games to follow. 1:10 start tomorrow. Luis Castillo. Sunday it'll be Robbie Ray.
For Logan, 13 pitches in the first inning. Gave up 1 hit. Topped out at 98 miles an hour.
Termis Garcia. And Logan ahead quickly, 0-2. Gave up a base hit to who else? Tony Kemp, leading off the ball game. Was able to get out of that situation, stranding a runner. The 0-2 pitch. 1-2. Gilbert in the month of September. I think it was 3rd start against the A's. Good numbers there. September, 5 starts, 3-1, a 2.25 ERA. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. First strikeout of the evening for Logan Gilbert.
And he's going to go to the slider. We'll see the slider to the right-handers quite a bit. That's off the plate. Gets him the chase. Pretty good slider at 86 miles an hour. See the spin of it. McDelivery Supermo. His first strikeout.
Gilbert now to face Connor Capel. What do you think of the facial hair on Mr. Gilbert? Went
I like
from the baby face to like, hey, dude, let's rock.
I like it.
Strike 1 to Connor Capel. Talking about the A's. Been one of the real bad years in franchise history. 56 and 100. Their record. Next to last in scoring. 13th in runs allowed. Dead last in batting average. Scott Servais right now could care less who is the opposition as long as his boys get a win here tonight. Marcotte, fine player in his day. Skipper, first year with the A's.
There's a tough year for him. The A's have lost 100 games.
They are 30 and 49 on the road. They went 26 and 51 at home and 26 and 44 in the division. One-run games, big time problem. 14 and 24. Mariners have done a good job in that category. 10 and 5, and they have 36 come from behind wins. The 2-2 to Capel. Full count. Hey, take me into both dugouts. You want to be a spoiler over here, and you got a magic number over here on the right, in the first base side with the Mariners. Start with these guys.
And the A's, well, yeah, the A's want to spoil things, that's for sure. And we saw some of that when they were in Oakland. They played them tough. So I think that'll be the same here. In the Mariner dugout, they want to get this thing over with tonight. It's a great crowd here. They want to take care of business, have their little party afterwards, enjoy the evening, and come right back and start playing some baseball again tomorrow afternoon.
The other thing I like about talking to the Mariners, talking to Scott Servais, hey, this is just step one getting into the playoffs. Scott says, hey, we got a good team. We got good pitching. We can take this deep. And that's a foul ball. So we can take this deep and get to the World Series. Yep. Absolutely.
I don't think you should think any other way.
And adamant and convincing presentation of his argument for that. For good reason. You look at the pitching, and he said, listen, the backbone of this team has been pitching this year, specifically the starters. 3-2, 1 out, nobody on. And a pitch. And he lost him. First walk. First walk issued by Gilbert. Get ready to bring the electricity right here to T-Mobile Park for the final stretch. Mariners regular season wraps up. 4-game series against the Tigers Monday through Wednesday, including a traditional doubleheader Tuesday at 3:10. So pick up your tickets at mariners.com. The Mariners make the playoffs. They're going to make the playoffs. They can get that wild card #1 seed and host here. There are no tickets available for those first 2 games that would, the 3 games that would be here if the Mariners get in that position.
I really liked that the other day when Scott was talking about it. He mentioned getting in first, but he also wanted to continue to play hard because people were asking him about resting players or messing with his rotation. No, he's not doing any of that. He wants that #1 spot. So do the players, by the way. They love this atmosphere here. They'd like to get that #1 spot. Toronto winning tonight. That's who they're trying to run down.
How could you not want? There's a strike.
Yeah, good slider again.
To Sean Barber. How could you not want that #1 wild card and a chance to host here at home based on what you saw when Atlanta and some of those series we had last month? This place was rocking like maybe not too many other places around. And you look at the numbers here, the Mariners are just 1 game behind, or loss column, 1 game behind Toronto. And they have to maintain that edge on the Rays. The 0-2 runner breaks. Taken for ball. He's dead duck. Got him. Luis Torrens. Great throw to get counter Capel. 2 down.
Had the big base hit in last night's game, but he comes out of the chute in great shape and a perfect throw. McDelivery Supermo as Dylan Moore will put the tag on him.
Dylan in front of the bag and shortcutted any type of escape route. As Langoliers fouls it off. Good for Luis. Cal Raleigh getting a night off. They're really paying attention to that thumb. They don't want to wear him out. They want to, you know.
It's his left thumb, and he has an issue swinging right-handed with his switcher. He has a hard time swinging right-handed, so they're trying to protect him with the lefty on the mound. Torrens gets the start.
Here's a 1-2 outside. Brian O'Keefe has been called up.
His best fastball at 99 miles an hour.
Brian O'Keefe called up from the minors as an extra catcher, taking over for Curt Casali, who's on paternity leave. Best to Curt and his wife and family. 2-2. High drive left field. And we had a problem. That's off the R in Edgars, the facing of the upper deck. A home run by Shane Langoliers. That's his 4th home run, 16th RBI, and we got a tie ball game at 1-1. We saw several times last night fans returning the visiting team.
And for Logan, EQC Trace will have this slider right in the middle of the plate. Exit velo of 109, 415 feet. His 4th home run. He wanted to bury that slider and missed his spot, and it cost him.
Jonah Bride, second baseman, batting in the 8-hole. Fastball first strike. Two out to run in. Jonah Bride at 209, a homer, 6 runs batted in. th home run given up by Logan Gilbert. 2-1. This is playable. Kelenic. A's put one on the board. Home run by Langoliers. It'll be Luis Torrens, Jarred Kelenic, and Sam Haggerty coming up. Mobile Park here in Seattle. Today's SAP broadcast brought to you by the Laborers Union, 47,000 strong in the Northwest. Chance for the Mariners to clinch a playoff spot. Their magic number to get into the postseason is 1 game. It is 1 as we look at Luis Torrens, going to lead things off. Clutch base hit. 11th inning last night, coming off the bench cold, and shot a ball into right field. Really good work by Luis.
Ken Waldichuk, the left-hander, on the mound. 24 pitches in the first. Good fastball, though. He topped out at 96. He's also using his changeup and slider.
Blue Jays were relentless tonight, shutting out the Red Sox in Toronto. Oh, 2 to Luis. Torrens, Kelenic, and Haggerty 6, 7, and 8 coming up here in the 2nd inning for the Mariners. Braves beat the Mets. Braves hit 3 home runs and ties up the National League East. 98 and 59 for both clubs. Another foul ball. And Albert Pujols, number 701, off of Johan Oviedo of Pittsburgh. 22nd home run for Albert. Torrens trying to start a fire here. 0-2. Trying to get something going offensively for the Mariners. They lead 1-0 on a Ty France RBI double to left. Dylan Moore opened up the home first. Base hit center, stole second. Ty drove him home.
Kelenic with a nice night last night. A couple of home runs for him, including a home run off a left-hander. Also had an opposite field home run.
Orioles and Yankees bottom 9 at the stadium in the Bronx. 1-2 pitch. Long run for Capel to no avail.
Torrens has had some fastballs to hit. He's just a little bit late on them. Fastball, the last one at 95 miles an hour.
Heard a lot of questions. People asking us walking into the ballpark, and in the ballpark, are you ready? I said, are you kidding?
Of course.
Been waiting a long time for this. People have waited a generation to see the Mariners back in the playoffs.
Well,
I mean, it was a kindly question, but at the same time, it was like, come on now.
It is packed here.
It's a great sight. Big one right there. Baltimore just will not go away. A tribute Brandon Hyde and his crew. 2-2 pitch. Popped it up. Taking a look. Machine. He's got nothing. Wild one last night, closing out that series with Texas. 10-9 Mariners in 11 innings. What a home run night it was. Haniger hit two two-run homers. Kelenic two-run homer and a solo blast. 4 home runs for the Mariners side last night against 5 for Texas. Got a backdoor breaking ball, missed. 3-2. Mentioned earlier, Brian O'Keefe brought up from AAA. Kurt Casale, eternity list. Valdez DFA'd. 3-2 to Luis, trying to get it going here in the second inning. The walk, that works. First walk by Waldichuk. Diving catches, blistering fastballs, and breaking for the plate. It's your moment. Your moment, Mariner Nation. No doubt about it. Play Washington's lottery and go all out. Hashtag go full you.
Good AB by Torrens. He earned that walk, fouling off a number of pitches. Not chasing anything. Bring up Kelenic.
Kelenic has been really good in the outfield, and the bat's starting to heat up. So big night for him, getting a couple home runs and planning to be a dead pull hitter. Breaking ball. Scott Services, throws BP pretty much every day, and he's liked what he's seen in Kelenic. He's not been pull side happy. Try to shoot everything to the left side, everything up the middle.
I've watched his batting practice a number of times. Professional batting practice he's taking, not trying to hit everything out of the ballpark.
One.
Last breaking ball looked like it was high. Kelenic didn't like the call. Waldichuk starting him with 2 breaking balls. That was the slider.
What else have you seen in his swing?
Man, we'll see this pitch right here. EQC Tracer. I think that front leg kick that he had before, it's a lot calmer right now. It's quiet. His head's not moving as much. Against the lefties, we've seen him keep that that right shoulder in there a little bit longer. All the things that they wanted him to go down and work on.
Got out of the way. He's got tremendous pop. And that one of the home run that he hit was a fastball top of the zone in, and he got to it and hammered it. Very impressive last night.
Yeah, that was off the left-hander.
2-1 pitch to J.K. Nobody out, and runner at first. Long run for the center fielder Brown. Make that the second baseman going out to get it. Actually, that is the shortstop Nick Allen. And there's 1 out. An unparalleled sports experience. It's coming to T-Mobile Park right here. All new Press Club. Limited number of full season memberships are available to enjoy spectacular views and incredible all-inclusive food and drink menu. Visit Mariners.com/Press Club for some of the best seats in the ballpark for 2023 and All-Star Week. Yeah, Sam Haggerty's coming to the plate. Can't you tell? Speak Softly, Love, the Godfather theme by Nino Rota. Godfather released back in 1972. Big Italian family from Detroit area. There's breaking ball, strike 1. Final from the Bronx. Those pesky Orioles, they just keep getting it done. It's 2-1 final.
We'll go ahead and win this ball game tonight.
That question's been answered. Win tonight, they can clinch a wild card berth.
Not much of a lead for Torrens over at first as he throws over.
Like what Scott said. Hey, we're human. We're going to see the scoreboard. Come on.
Absolutely.
Out-of-town scoreboard. So we're going to know what's going on. Machine in on the grass at third for Haggerty. 1 out, 1 on, 0-1 pitch.
Is that a good four-seamer? That one 94. Been 94 to 96 at the top of the zone with the four-seam fastball to go along with the slider and changeup. Mixing in a curveball. First time the Mariners are seeing him.
Machine, the third baseman, backs up. Infield double play depth. 0-2 to Sand. Strike 3 called.
Now no argument from him.
Third strikeout for Waldichuk. 2 down. Here in the second.
Perfect location. You see Trace will have it right on the inside corner and just kind of locked him up. J.P. Crawford. J.P. hitting 9th today.
JP with an RBI to win the ball game last night. Slapped one hard off the third baseman's glove. Mariners win the ball game in the 11th. Machine, the third baseman, in on the grass again. JP fouls it back.
Had a good fastball to hit in the middle of the plate at 92.
Crawford has batted in every spot in the batting order. This is his 12th time batting in the 9-hole. That's how they play him. StatCast powered by Google Cloud. Oh, 2. The Astros clinch home field advantage throughout the American League postseason with the Yankees loss 2-1 to the Orioles. Ah, yes, the postseason. It's fired up next Friday. 0-2. With your postseason experience, what would you tell the Mariners? What would your best piece of advice for them going into the postseason?
Take it all in and enjoy it as much as you possibly can. And I think that's exactly what they're going to do. It kind of seems like their personality.
Some work to do here behind 0-2.
You see this a lot this year from JP. Falls behind. He'll continue to foul off pitches.
We've seen him go in 0-2 holes and work it back full, get a walk or get a base hit. Done a good job.
Well, Waldichuk threw 24 pitches in the first, 20 here in the second.
Torrens, the leadoff walk. They've not been able to move him up. 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. He knew it. Fourth strikeout back to back, in fact, for Waldichuk in a 1-1 game. PNC Bank is going to visit elementary schools in the Pacific Northwest throughout the upcoming school year. To learn more and to find out how you can bring the Moose and his dream team to your school, visit mariners.com/education. In a 1-1 ball game here. Live aerial shot, just absolutely gorgeous. Shortstop Nick Allen batting in the 9-hole, leads off against Logan Gilbert. Home run by Shea Langoliers in the top of the second, tied the ball game up after the Mariners took the lead in the home first on an RBI double by Ty France.
Yeah, Langoliers ended up getting a slider in the middle of the plate. It was a 2-2 count.
Nine, 1-2 for the Athletics. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball to JP. One away. Top of the order, Tony Kemp opened up the ball game. 2-1 pitch, single to center.
It was a solid line drive, squared up a fastball. He's done some damage to the Mariners this year.
With that base hit, 6 for his last 13 against the Mariners. I always remember he had a late game when he was with the Astros, a late game home run to beat the Mariners here at T-Mobile Park a few years ago. 1-0 the count. Gilbert deals 1-0. Line drive hanging up, coming on Handy, and he makes the play. Well done. 2 down.
Wasn't sure he was going to be able to get there.
Sinking line drive. That thing was hitting right on the butt.
Now look at it, pretty good break on the ball too. It's going to be the line drive right to him and right. He breaks on it right away. Catches it just before it hits the dirt on the backhand side. McDelivery Supermo in the concentration by Mitch.
Good to get Tony and Kemp. No fly zone, no Julio, but these guys are in his absence performing really well. Mile Machine flied out to left.
There's Logan's trying to mix it up a little bit more now using the knuckle curve. We haven't seen much of the changeup, but that was a slider. Started with the curve for a strike, comes right back with a slider on his hands. So not just pumping heaters in there.
Boy, different pace that he works at, much quicker than Waldichuk. Knows what he wants to throw, and let's do it.
And that was the changeup there, but he was wide of the plate.
1-2 pitch. Weak swing tag by Torrens. That'll do it for the Athletics. Time to get the offense rolling. Top of the order coming up. Dylan Moore, Ty France, and Eugenio Suarez in this 1-1 contest. Check out the T-Mobile coverage cam. Packed house here at T-Mobile Park this Friday night. The magic number for the Mariners to make the playoffs, 1. Baltimore's already won in New York against the Yankees. Beat them 2-1. Mariner win tonight here against the A's in the first of 3 will get them in the playoffs for the first time since 2001. Top of the order coming up here in the home third. Dylan Moore. Base hit to center, stole second, scored on the Ty France double.
Last couple of starting left-handers that the Mariners have seen. Dylan is getting the leadoff spot. Worked out well in the first.
Off his fist. Fouls it back. What do you think of Waldichuk to this point?
I like his fastball. He has a lot of life to it. He's topped out at 96. He throws it about 55% of the time. He's throwing his changeup a little more than I expected. I thought we'd see more sliders from him, but he's had the changeup in play. Started Dylan off with the changeup. They are making him throw a lot of pitches, though.
Swing and a miss. That's some good life on that pitch. Last row of the upper deck. Yep, that's how many folks we have here. It's going to be in that 45, 46,000 range. And more of same expected over the next couple of days.
Well, hopefully the Mariners can get some more offense going for him. The crowd fired up.
And I know over many years, here's Ty France, people have imagined what an on-field celebration would look like with the Mariners getting into the playoffs, winning a series or whatever. Hopefully those dreams will be realized here tonight. A run on 2 hits. Say that for both teams. Tied with an RBI double and a 1-2 pitch to left field. Good hack right there. 1-1.
Yeah, pretty good fastball to hit. The double was on a slider. It ended up in the middle of the plate, and he barreled it up. He's been hot. That's what he's done over his last 6 games.
Ken Waldichuk on the mound out of St. Mary's in California. 1-1 pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ty thrilled that Eugenio Suarez is back. He can return. Ty, that is, back to first base. 2-1. Slipped out of his hands big time.
The few games that he played over at third, I thought he did a nice job.
As our resident third base expert, that is high praise.
Thought he did a really nice job, especially since he hadn't been over there. I know what that situation is like. And
what, you haven't been in a spot like that in a long time? Well, somebody got bullets coming at you, right?
Exactly. He handled it nicely.
So a big rip.
It challenged him right in the middle of the plate with 96 miles an hour.
Center fielder Seth Brown 4 or 5 paces towards right center for Ty France. 3-2 pitch. Fouled it off. Ty with that double extends his hitting streak to 6 ball games. 5th hit on the homestand. Waldichuk's going to have to make some adjustments when that pitch clock comes into effect next year.
You bet.
Ground ball to the shortstop, Nick Allen. 2 away here in the home third, and now quick word from Jack in the Box.
Mix Good sauce with my new spicy Good sauce for spicy good sauce.
Here's Gino. Eugenio Suarez struck out on a 3-2 pitch.
That was a 3-2 slider towards his back foot, swung over the top of it.
Just joining us is index finger in really good shape. Good news, he had missed some games. 1-0 pitch.
It's great to have him back in the lineup hitting third tonight. It makes such a difference just having him in there. But look at the 31 home runs. How productive he has been. Hopefully they get Julio back on Monday.
Suarez 8th in home runs in the American League.
A fastball to hit. There was some velo to it though. 97 miles an hour. EQC Tracer has it right down the middle.
Second baseman playing behind the bag, giving the right side of the infield. 1-2 pitch. 2-2.
Next pitch will be 60. Working here in the third.
Not exactly economical and efficient. Two-two pitch. That's hit well, right field, but it's going to stay in the yard as Capel gets under it. On the track, 1-2-3 go the Mariners in a third. It's tied at 1. Mariners calendar winding down this regular season. On the air 12:30 tomorrow and Sunday. Day tilts. Tigers come to town for the final games of the regular season, and yeah, postseason rather, starts on Friday. Looking forward to that. Ground ball, JP to his left. The one hopper, and Ty can't hold on. Backed up by Torrens. It's off the bat of Jordan Diaz. Tough play going hard to his left.
And for JP, ranging to his left, throwing on the run. He bounces it on purpose, but it's just off the mark as it skips off the grass. And Ty trying to keep his foot on the edge of the base. I'm not sure he was going to be able to if he gloved it.
So base hit. For Diaz brings up their power guy, Seth Brown. Logan got him to ground out to Dylan Moore, first time up. One-0 pitch. There's a strike. Folks, it is great to see a full house here in this ballpark tonight.
Yes, it is.
Looking forward to hopefully a big celebration. Mariners pull off a win here and clinch a playoff berth tonight. 1-1 pitch. Gino's going to take a run at it. Nothing doing. Gino's back. Julio's expected to be back on Monday, so that's some really good news. And I know it's not as easy as pie, if you will. You know, you're talking about a back injury, and he the torque that he puts out on his swing. And I know he's 21 years old. Hopefully that has all worked itself out. Fouled straight back.
Well, that's the reason why they wanted to put him on the injured list, to make sure that he had plenty of time and didn't have the option to try to come back early. I think that by the time he comes back, he'll be healthy.
And hopefully that's going to, that situation will be the beauty of being 21.
Also, the other thing is, I'm missing that time. It'll give him a few games against the Tigers, trying to get his swing back in shape for the postseason.
Mariners love to turn a double play. Pitch outside, count evens, 2-2. Being down in the field, watching guys take BP and listening to Scott, certain confident buzz with this ball club, as you would expect, and pleasing to report that. 2-2. Nice dig by Torrens.
He's not been able to get a feel for his changeup. He's either missed wide off the plate to the left-handers, or he's bounced it up there. With 4 lefties in the lineup, changeup would be a pretty good pitch for him. Opponent's hitting just 128 on his changeup this year.
So we're at 3-2 here to Brown. I don't know for 1 thus far. And did he go? He did, as they check with Edwin Moscoso. Seth Brown gone. 3rd strikeout for Logan Gilbert. Seth Brown now 0 for 15 career against Logan Gilbert.
Well, it gets him to chase the breaking ball down out of the strike zone. You see Torrens wanting to call right away. It's a little bit too far. For Logan, his 3rd strikeout.
Dermis Garcia. He struck out leading off the 2nd inning. I mentioned the Athletics 14th in runs per game, 13th in runs allowed, dead last in batting average. You see Logan Gilbert just continue to get after these guys. Here's a throw down. Nice stop there by Ty France.
Yeah, great play by Ty, making sure that he kept his body in front of it so it didn't end up in the outfield. So Logan get a double play and get out of this inning.
Run on 3 hits for the A's, a run on 2 hits for the Mariners. He's getting 1-2.
Quality fastball on his hands at 96. Logan has topped out at 99 and 98 a couple of times.
One out, runner at first. Jordan Diaz. 1-2 pitch. It's going to hang up from Mitch Haniger, fighting the lights. He wins that battle, 2 down. Anytime you see a guy taking that cross, it's a little bit difficult. Mariners are celebrating Kids Appreciation Day this Sunday. 1:10 start time with prize giveaways all game long. Plus, all kids 14 and under going to score a Julio Rodriguez t-shirt thanks to Boeing. So get your tickets at mariners.com/promotions. Remember, sign up your youngsters for the Mariners Kids Club while you are at the game. 2 outs, 1 on, 4th inning, 1-1 ball game. Postseason fever reigns here in Seattle.
Pretty good pitch at the bottom of the zone and didn't get the call.
Connor Capel, the hitter.
He's really been mixing in his knuckle curve this evening, and that looks like a pretty good pitch right there.
One-0 pitch. Skied. Who's going to get it? Haggerty coming in. JP is there to be Hags. He makes the play. A-Strander runner. When we come back, Mitch Haniger will lead off for the Mariners. It's 1-1 here in Seattle. Let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam. Good look at this full house here at T-Mobile Park on what we hope to be a big celebration coming up. Mariners' magic number to reach the playoffs for the first time since 2001. The magic number is 1. They need a victory. Baltimore has won in New York 2-1 over the Yankees. Here's Mitch Haniger. Haniger, Santana, and Torrens. 4, 5, and 6. Mitch struck out on a 2-2 pitch first time up against Ken Waldichuk. Breaking ball for strike 1. Second time through for a lot of these guys. What are they looking for? What have they learned?
Well, I think they learned a couple of things. One, obviously, you got to find the release point first. And Waldichuk, he'll turn his back to the hitter, so he's hiding the baseball a little bit. The other part about it, he has a little extra life to his fastball. There it is right there at the top of the zone, 95 miles an hour. And probably a better changeup than to the right-handers than they expected. I mentioned Mitch struck out his first time up. The changeup was in play against him. A tough time picking it up. So to throw a lot of pitches to get through the first couple of innings, but he looks like he has pretty good stuff overall.
0-2 to Haniger. Fly ball, right field, into the corner, and making the catch in fair territory is Connor Capel. 1 out.
Yeah, that would have been a fair ball.
So Waldichuk so far this evening got a handful of strikeouts.
A couple on the slider. Talked about the slider at the beginning of the game. Opponents hitting under 100 off of the slider.
Here is Santana, grounded out to short.
Hit the ball hard. Moves right at the shortstop.
Ty France. RBI double first inning for the Mariner run. Shane Langoliers in the second, a home run to tie it.
He's doubled up, tripled up on the changeup.
One to Carlos.
There it is, 3 in a row.
They load up the left side of the infield against Carlos. Outfield tilted right. It's this one well, center field, deep. Brown going back, not going to get it. One hops the fence. A 1-out automatic double for Carlos Santana. And Santana lit that one up very nicely. His 18th double, and the Mariners have a runner in scoring position.
And he's going to get a fastball right in the middle of the plate. 94 miles an hour as he barrels it up. Exit velo of 110. That was hit hard. Seth Brown, the center fielder, trying to get back, but he just hit it too hard. It bounces off the warning track. Second double for the Mariners. Ty France with a double in the first inning that drove in a run.
St. Louis can pick him up. Torrens had a long at bat. 9 pitches, drew a walk, leading off the second inning, but he was left there. Pop up and 2 strikeouts ended that threat.
Now he was late on the fastball his first time up. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Kept fouling the fastball off, but it was late. Foul down the right field line.
This place is ready to rock. That is for sure. 0-1 here to Torrens. Laid off the breaking ball.
They're in the early going. The Mariners are 1 for 3. Yeah, 1 for 3 runners in scoring position.
Respectable 4 for 9 in last night's 10-9 win against the Rangers in 11 innings.
And he picks that 1 for 4.
It's at 10, a double third hit for the Mariners. Here comes the 1-1. Foul ball goes back to the on deck circle where Kelenic awaits. 1-2. Jarrett popped out to the shortstop, his first time up. Coming off a nice night last night, couple of home runs, 2 for 5, drove in 3, scored 3 times for Kelenic. Right now looking for a base hit to bring home Santana, give the Mariners the lead back. Breaking ball, he swung over the top. 6 strikeouts for Waldichuk. 2 outs.
Going to be one of the better sliders that he's going to throw. Just off the inside corner. Let's see what Jarred Kelenic can do.
That service very excited about his ball club and chances moving forward. This is just step 1 getting into the playoffs. Makings of a team franchising can make a sustained run into the postseason.
That was a nice swing right there on that fastball at 95 miles an hour, probably middle in. I think probably a pitch that he would have pulled off earlier in the year, but this time he stays inside of it. He had squared that up. Probably base hit in the left center.
Nick Allen, the shortstop, playing up the middle. Second baseman's out in the short grass in right field. Big breaker, 0-2.
Yeah, with that slider, that's going to be the test for him. Can he stay in there long enough? Now let that front shoulder fly off. EQC Tracer has it right on the outer half of the plate.
Oh, 2 hole here, 2 out runner at second. Stopped by Langeliers. Ball and 2 strikes. Carlos Santana bounced the double over the wall at center field. So Kelenic can move him along. Ball and 2 strikes. He likes that pitch.
Yeah, a little bit better that time for Jarred. That pitch just off the outside corner. Another slider to him, able to get a piece of it, but it was close.
He's got a good slider tonight. He's got the good fastball working. Kelenic trying to solve it right here. 1-2. With 2 outs.
Catches a bit of a break.
2-2.
Looked like a perfect pitch at 97 miles an hour at the top of the zone on the corner.
Big spot. Boy, he really did catch a break. That's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second. And time granted. That was looked like Langeliers called time. Julio, what fire in him must be burning hot.
Hopefully we see him on the field on Monday.
You know he would love to be out here. Back Monday. Here's a 2-2 pitch. He did keep that front shoulder in.
It's pretty good too. I mean, with all the breaking balls that he's seeing, that fastball at 95, probably just up out of the strike zone on the inner half. They wanted to go away again.
Huge opportunity for Jarred Kelenic and the Mariners. The count 2-2 with 2 outs. Earlier in the season, he'd have been waving at that.
That's good AB so far. Played off the breaking ball off the plate a couple of times. Spoiled some pretty good pitches.
That's a sign Kelenic held up after game 161 last year right here at T-Mobile Park. This big payoff pitch here in the 4th inning. A 3-2 to Kelenic. And he waved at it. Got him. That is strikeout number 7. Runner stranded. We go to the 5th, tied at 1. Northwest Chevy Silverado drive of the game. Shea Langeliers on a 2-2 pitch left the ballpark. That tied the game at 1. That's where we are. For Langeliers, home run number 4, 16th RBI. There he is to lead off. He's batting in the 7 hole. He's followed by Jonah Bride and Nick Allen. Logan Gilbert, 5 strikeouts. Check that, 3 strikeouts, beg your pardon, and 1 walk. Giving up a run on 3 hits. Much easier play for Haniger. He's had to deal with some line drives coming right at him. One of them was sinker. They made the play. 1 down. Look at some great live aerial shots here at T-Mobile Park. Full house. Mariners' magic number to reach the playoffs is 1. And the Mariners, you know that Baltimore has been victorious in New York 2-1 against the Yankees. There's Jonah Bride. Bride flied out to center his first time. One.
Again, Logan doing a nice job of mixing it up. Got a pretty good fastball, 96 to 99 miles an hour. Sliders in play, but we've seen the knuckle curve. He's been able to throw it early in counts to get some strikes. Still trying to find his changeup.
Hit hard. Demo right there. Got a nice friendly hop. Takes advantage of it. Throws him out. 2 down. Confidence level in that kid playing defense is unbelievable.
Now Scott Service talks about he can put him anywhere. This right here, fairly easy play for him going to his left. He made a great backhanded play earlier in the game. I've talked about it, I don't know, I guess it was a week ago or so, about the defense and tightening things up again. The Mariners have been really good in the field, but a couple of lapses over the course of, I don't know, a week to 10 days.
Yeah, there was a stretch that they had about 5-6 errors.
Yeah, and it wasn't just the physical errors. It was other things he was talking about. Throwing to the wrong base, missing your cutoff man, not being in the right defensive position. Just clean it up, and they've done that.
Caught in between. 1-1. Allen grounded out to JP his first time up.
And we'll take a look at it. EQC Tracer has it right at the bottom of the zone. That was a sinker. He hasn't thrown many of them, but that was a two-seamer.
Allen doesn't hit much, but when we first saw him in Oakland, we were like, hey, he can pick it. He's got good range, got a good throwing arm. Ball and 2 strikes. Bouncing ball would be the second time Crawford has thrown out his opposite number. A nice clean 1-2-3-5 by Logan Gilbert. When we come back, Sam Haggerty leads it off for the Mariners. It's 1-1. Not basic. Well, the story here is simple. Take a look at the beautiful live aerial shots. Mariners win. They clinch a playoff spot for the first time since 2001. That's your story right there. And right now, young Ken Waldichuk is throwing a heck of a ball game as he matches up with Logan Gilbert. Both guys have identical numbers on the board, a run on 3 hits. Here's Haggerty, struck out looking his first time. That was in the second. It'll be Haggerty, Crawford, and back to the top of the order, Dylan Moore.
Well, so far, the difference for the Mariners is a base hit, stolen base by Dylan Moore. Was able to score on the double by Ty France, and then the solo home run. Langeliers from the A's on a slider.
Made a point earlier about seeing this guy for the first time. Now this is wrapping up the second time through the order against him. What have the Mariners learned?
Probably hit the fastball early, I think. The slider has been a tough pitch for him. And had a pretty good changeup, too. There's the changeup, missed badly with it that time.
They're good to get Sam on base. He's 12 out of 13 in base stealing. Folks at home, we got unbelievable energy here in this ballpark. This is great. And this is a good starter to get him fired up again as Haggerty works a 4-pitch walk to open up the home fifth.
And the strikeouts. There's the 4-seamer towards the top of the zone and the slider. We talked about the slider. Been a really good pitch for him.
Career best 7 strikeouts. Previous best was 6. His first major league start at Washington September 1. Came back September 13 against Texas and put that same number up. There's JP.
Had a tough time with the slider his first time up.
Haggerty, a fast runner, good lead at first. Draws the throw.
Again, not much of a move to first. No problem for Dylan Moore or Haggerty to get back.
Machine, the third baseman, he's in on the grass against JP. Trying to keep Haggerty close. 12 out of 13. He's very good speed. Albert Pujols with home run number 701, career number 22 this season. First pitch to JP and another throw over to chase Haggerty back. We saw Dylan Moore steal a bag in the first inning, and that proved to be fruitful as he scored on the Ty France double. That was in the first inning. Sam with a good lead. Up and in to JP, ball 1. He hasn't thrown a strike this frame.
Well, Sam Haggerty certainly has his attention. He threw over 3 times in a row, so hopefully that's a bit of a distraction. Get another walk maybe, or at least a hitter's count.
JP chant gone up. 1-0 pitch. Make it 2-0. 2-0. You got Dylan Moore on deck.
EQC Tracer will have this right at the bottom of the strike zone. Borderline pitch. Pretty good take. You're not going to do much with that.
Kid's thrown a lot of pitches. Here we are in the fifth. This will be pitch 86. Ball 3 has lost the field.
The A's have a right-hander getting loose in their pen as he approaches 90 pitches.
Austin Pruitt, a right-hander. Has not thrown a strike to these first two hitters. He still had. Whoa! I was watching JP. I saw where that pitch went, and I'm thinking.
Well, it's up out of the strike zone. He should be on his way to first.
Oh.
EQC Tracer had it as a ball.
Larry Vanover has balls and strikes tonight. Wow. He's the crew chief. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a foul tip held on by Langoliers.
Now that fastball was in the strike zone.
This is one filled up ballpark. Hoping to see something they've not seen since 2001. The Mariners getting into the postseason. Haggerty, fast runner at first. 3-2 pitch to JP. Haggerty holds, pitch, foul straight back.
Well, now at 92 pitches, to wonder what Mark Kotsay, the manager for the A's, is going to do. You have 4 right-handed hitters back at the top of the lineup with Dylan Moore on deck. And he has the right-hander Pruitt ready to go in the pen.
AP would love to gap one right here. Haggerty, fast runner. Now time is called. Here comes the 3-2. Haggerty inching out a little bit farther. 3-2 pitch. JP pops it up and it goes foul.
Yeah, no surprise that we were going to see a battle here. No surprise at all.
Right? The pitch count is
an adjustment to it now. 90 pitches.
Yep. It is.
Not 92.
Pitch count really getting high on this kid. 3-2 to JP. Haggerty. He's at first. You say it's an uncanny ability to continuously foul off pitches the way he does.
It's unbelievable.
Every night we see him grind. Wolochuk ready. JP trying to put it in play hard somewhere. 3-2 pitch. Haggerty at first. He doesn't go. The pitch swung on up off the glove of Wolochuk, and they throw a 1-6-4-3 double play. Goodness gracious. Talk about unlucky.
It's it right back at him. What a battle. Gets a piece of it. Ends up going right to Allen. Pretty easy double play after that.
It was 1-6-4-3. That is well put. Unlucky. Just that quickly. It's 2 down. And this begins the third time around against Wolochuk. Dylan Moore get into the batter's box. First inning, or lead off the home first. Base hit the center, stole second, scored on the Ty France RBI double. Struck out a second time. Meanwhile, Logan Gilbert doing his job through 5. He struck out 3, walked 1, giving up a home run to Langoliers. First pitch to Demo. Ball 1. One-0 pitch. Swings over the top.
We've seen this a number of times, doubling up on the changeup. He's even tripled up on it a couple of times.
One. I can see why they like this guy.
Very good arm. The four-seamer at the top of the zone. Impressed with his changeup.
First time the Mariners are seeing Ken Waldichuk. 1-2 pitch. Did he go? And first base umpire Sean Barber says he's done. And how about Waldichuk? He gets out of a possible situation right there. That was his 8th strikeout. Score still tied at 1. Shoot Casino Penn report. Speaking of Penn, as we get the good live aerial shot. Ben Murphy been outstanding last 15 appearances. 1.26 ERA, 2-to-1 strikeout over walk ratio, and giving up a .176, and none of the inherited runners has scored. That's why the reasons why the Mariners on the precipice of making the playoffs for the first time since '01. Logan Gilbert to face the top of the order for the Athletics. Kemp, Machine, and Diaz.
His 3rd time through.
Strike 1 to Tony. Base hit the center. Sinking liner to right field that Haniger caught. He's made good contact tonight against Logan.
And Logan able to land that changeup. He struggled with the changeup tonight. Right back with a knuckle curve. Quickly ahead.
What's impressed you about Logan to this point?
Really the way that he's mixed it up more than anything. Typically he's so fastball heavy, but he's been able to get his curveball over. Slider's been a good pitch for him. Velocity is almost always there.
That ball hit the bat at least twice. First, and then on the backswing, there it is. Luis just messing with Tony right here. Top of the 6th, and the 0-2 pitch down low.
I like it. I like that he tried to change up again.
Good weather forecast for tomorrow here in Seattle. 76 degrees is the number I expect. Here's 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Cheeto might have room. He does. 1 out. Big out. And now a quick word from Seattle Cancer Care Alliance Proton Therapy Center.
I found out I had prostate cancer on opening day 2017. I had a friend who had prostate cancer, and I saw the side effects he was going through, and I just thought there had to be a better way. It was much easier than I ever thought possible. If I had to recommend proton therapy, I absolutely would.
All right, thank you, Rick Griffin. 1 down, 6th inning. And Lyle Machine, fly to left, strikeout tonight, 0 for 2. A lot of offers working tonight. Both pitchers, a run on 3 hits. There's Kelnick drifting back. Really good carry on that. Took him to the track. 2 outs.
So far, Logan, his pitch count in great shape. Been efficient.
Jordan Diaz, the DH. Infield hit back in the 4th. He's 1 for 2.
Austin Pruitt still throwing in the pen for the A's, so it looks like he'll come out and pitch the 6th.
(1-0). Count evens at 1-1. Mariners 9-7 against the Athletics this season, 4-3. Here at T-Mobile Park. A 1-1 pitch. Easy play, Ty France, and hits the bag, and it helped him. Nice inning. Ty's going to lead it off when we get back. Score still tied at 1. West Coast to the world. Earn and redeem miles at over 1,000 destinations with our One World Alliance members. And by your Western Washington Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. Mariners want to go to the playoffs. They do that with a win tonight. This kid was tough tonight. Left-hander Ken Waldichuk, a rookie they acquired from the Yankees back on August 1.
That was a slider right there. He topped out at 97 miles an hour. Really good slider. Changeup was in play. He double, triple up on the changeup. Locked you up with a fastball right on the inside corner. A lot of life to his heater. There's another breaking ball, sharp breaking ball for him. Now there's a lot to like about this left-hander that the A's were able to pick up in a trade. 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Had a couple of walks, 8 strikeouts for him. He threw 96 pitches.
New pitchers are right-hander Austin Pruitt.
Austin Pruitt will take over. He'll mix it up. Fastball, 92 miles an hour, slider, curve, occasional changeup. ERA over 4.
Ty France swings at the first pitch. Ground ball to Nick Allen, the shortstop, 1 away. You folks are enjoying these live aerial pictures as much as we are. Great stuff. On a beautiful night here in Seattle at T-Mobile Park, and hopefully as we move forward it will become a very eventful evening here for the Mariners and the Great Pacific Northwest.
Look at the numbers. Mariners definitely have a pitching advantage against the A's.
Here's a Eugenio Suarez. Said, Gino, how'd you sleep tonight? He said, I woke up at 8 o'clock. I said, what's not that bad? He says, no, I usually wake up at 11. I couldn't sleep. Woke up at 8. Tried to get back to sleep. It wasn't working. And he was that keyed up, as were a lot of guys en route to the ballpark here today. Gino 0 for 2. Strikeout and a fly to right. Count evens at 1-1. Suarez to be followed by Mitch Haniger.
And a pretty good take. Slider just off the plate.
Through it. Much faster pace than Waldichuk. Fouled back to our right into the camera well.
I'm going to show the numbers for the A's in their bullpen. They've had their struggles this year, so now that Waldichuk is out of the game, maybe they can make something happen.
Well, Eugenio Suarez battling Austin Pruitt, 33-year-old out of Plano, Texas. Played his college ball at the University of Houston, a Coug. There's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. 2 outs. Pruitt first strikeout. Get ready to pack the park for the final stretch. Mariners regular season wraps up with a 4-game series against the Tigers Monday through Wednesday, including a traditional doubleheader on Tuesday at 3:10. So pick up your tickets at mariners.com. Here's Mitch Haniger. Strikeout. A fly out into the deep right field corner. Looks an off-speed pitch for strike 1. Pruitt staying ahead.
Nice throwing strikes and mixing it up with his slider and his fastball.
Pruitt's been with Tampa Bay, Houston, and Miami before coming to Oakland. Haniger said the mood in the clubhouse was really good. And guys buoyed by last night's 11th inning win. Here's ground ball, slow roller. Be the second baseman, Bride, and he's in time to get Haniger a 1-2-3 6th, and on we go. Still tied at 1. How about this? Mariners tied right now with the A's 1-1. Earlier, Orioles won at the Yankees 2-1. Blue Jays, they blow out the Red Sox. Wow, 9-0. And the Rays put it on the Astros in Houston 7-3. So what that means, Mariners need to win here. Tampa clinches a wild card spot. And the Yankees loss clinches #1 seed for Houston. Mariners win tonight, they get in, and then it's just a matter of how things sort out in position. Seth Brown going against Logan Gilbert, has retired 9 consecutive hitters in 12 of the last 13. Seth Brown tonight. Big Logan's held him to a ground out and a strikeout. Falling behind here 2-0. He's walked 1. That was Capel back in the second inning, and Luis Torrens threw him out trying to steal.
Well, he needs to locate something right here. Brown is the one guy in their lineup that has some power. 25 home runs on the year. Everybody else single digits. So he'll have the green light.
Brown just outside the top 10 in home runs in the American League. 3-0.
Yep, swing 3-0. Pretty good fastball at 97. It was right down the middle. And 3-0 has the green light, but he's late on the fastball. That's center cut.
By him to pull, infield pulled around to the right. Kelenic a few steps towards left. Center field. There's a strike. 3-2.
Something that we've seen from Logan all year. He's not going to back away from anybody. Another fastball. Four-seamer, 96. Make it count full.
(3-2) to Brown. Lost him. Leadoff man is aboard here in the 7th in a fast-moving game. 1-1 the score. For more of the best coverage in the game, let's watch the T-Mobile coverage cam in action. And how about Luis Torrens? Great throw. Throws out counter Capel for the second out back in the second inning. Luis behind the dish tonight. Could see Cal Raleigh as a pinch hitter later on. Garcia strikeout and a line out. Chases Brown back. Brown not only a power hitter, but he can run a little bit. He's 10 for 11 in base stealing. Here's Matt Brash heating up quickly. 2/3 of an inning yesterday, struck out 2. Fly ball. Haggerty froze for a minute. Good recovery. Garcia's retired, 1 out, 1 on.
Glad Sam was paying attention right there because Brown went back to tag up. Actually took some steps towards second, but he was able to throw it in. Had something on it, so he stopped. Sent him back to first.
Outfield tonight, Haggerty, Kelenic, and Haniger. Julio expected back on Monday. Connor Capel, a walk, we talked about, and a fly out to left field. A 1-1 game, the scoring earlier in the game. Mariners in the first, A's in the second. It's popped out of play. When was the last time you remember having a game like this with this kind of that you played in, this kind of anticipation, this kind of crowd? You got the whole city, the whole region buzzing.
Played in a number. Unfortunate to play on a couple playoff teams here in 95 and 97. Probably the first time I experienced anything like it was a 1-game playoff. I was over in the Kingdome, and it was sold out.
Rocking.
Oh man, it was really loud.
These people want to get loud here tonight. Mariners got to get some offense going to give them that reason, because I think they'll stick around and hang out and watch these guys party on the field for a long time. Bunch of playoff spot, and then it's just a matter of where you're going to settle right now. The #1 wild card spot belongs to Toronto. 2 balls, 1 strike to Connor Capel.
Has not been able to get many swings on his changeup tonight. Another changeup down, too far down in the zone.
Huge crowd, 44,754. Thank you, Kelly Monroe. Two and one. JP and Dylan Moore double play depth up the middle.
AJ Puk, left-hander for the A's, getting loose.
Fans entertaining themselves with the wave. Mariners could use a double play ball right here. 2-1 runner goes. Pitch swung on up the middle. JP right there. There's one. Yeah, rack 'em. Smile says it all. Over the last 10 years, more than $1.2 billion have been contributed to education. Hoping for a big win here tonight to get into the playoffs for the Mariners. 1-1 ball game, bottom 7. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Roots Sports crew on hand here.
But how about JP on this ball? It goes right back up the middle, not hit particularly hard, and the patience to just sit there on the base and turn the double play. Let the ball get to him. Fans like it.
They can feel it. They can taste it. Just a matter of a couple of runs coming up here as we get late. JP, that smile, everything you want to see. Great talking to him today. How you feeling? Tired? End of the season? So what? Here's ready. Carlos Santana is going to be the first hitter for A's left-hander AJ Puk.
Santana, Torrens, and Kelnick. This will be his 60th appearance on the year. 3.27 ERA. Opponents hitting .218 against him. 63 and a third, 73 strikeouts, 20 walks on the year. Really good fastball for the lefty. Average fastball 97 miles an hour and a hard slider.
AJ Puk out of Minneapolis, 27 years old, University of Florida product. Then his 3rd big league season. First pitch. Pretty good fastball, but well off the plate. Santana, Torrens, and Kelnick 5, 6, and 7 for the Mariners here in the home 7th. Bounced the double over the wall in center field last time. Carlos Santana popped this one up. Garcia, 1 out. Well, here's where we are at this moment in the wild card. If the playoffs started today, Mariners would be in Toronto next Friday. Cleveland and Tampa Bay, the other matchup. The Mariners would be in position to play Houston in the ALDS. And over in the National League, well, the Phillies are hanging on by their fingernails. Atlanta has to sweep the Mets series to own the tiebreaker. Atlanta won the first game in that 3-game series in Atlanta tonight. They beat Jacob deGrom and the Mets.
Torrens a walk and a strikeout tonight. Puk starts him off with a couple of sliders.
So a sellout crowd, the 6th of the season. Looking for a moment here for the Mariners to score some runs. Puk ahead 0-2.
Another breaking ball from him.
Did not go as they check with Sean Barber. Luis to be followed by Jarred Kelenic. Big pinch hit in the 11th inning for Torrens. Not easy, sitting on the bench all night. Hey, we need you here in the 11th. Get a knock, and he did. 1-2 pitch. 2-2.
Hasn't seen a fastball yet.
Mariners good fastball hitting team, and a lot of people, so many teams we see try to counteract that with as many breaking balls as possible. 2-2 to Luis, straight up in the infield. Here we go. Nicely done to get it to a 3-2 count.
For all those breaking balls, here's a fastball. It's just going to be off the corner. Pretty good take.
Puck's ready. Here comes a 3-2 to Torrens. 1 out, nobody on. Goes the other way. Base hit. Luis Torrens, a 1-out single here in the 7th.
And gets a fastball that he can handle. Trying to go back inside. Leaves it out over the plate. Hits it hard the other way. Exit velo of 108. Similar to the base hit he picked up last night.
Well, here you go, Mike. They got Kelenic loves the fastball. This kid Puck's got a good fastball.
He's going to see some sliders.
You know it. Point being, hang in there, get one and drive it. Good rip, a little late. For you folks at home, let me tell you something. The electricity, it's alive and well in this building. 44,754. Count 0-2 to Kelenic.
And if he was going to hit a breaking ball, that's the one he wanted.
Bet.
Middle in. Haggerty on deck.
Kelenic in an 0-2 hole. He's popped up and struck out tonight. The 0-2 pitch. Pulls a slow roller. Will take the out at first. And Torrens thought about racing to third because nobody was covering, but he knew he wasn't going to win that race against Machine. So get him to second.
This is a break right here for the Mariners. I think they had a chance to get the lead runner. They had a chance to get Torrens at second base, but instead they go to first. He thought about it. See if Haggerty can drive in a run.
Stingy pitching here tonight. A lot of zeros on the board. Mariners are running the first. A's are run in the second. You gotta love the chances. The Mariners, if they can get it to the bullpen with the lead. And they're gonna put him on. Katse relaying to Larry Vanover, playing umpire.
He's going with the matchup. He wants the left on left.
You bet.
Crawford walking to the plate.
Well, knowing JP's, you want to challenge me like that? I got something for you. Let's see if he can deliver. Torrens not a fast runner. Tony Kemp does not have a strong arm in left field. Brown, we've seen him throw a couple of times. It's fairly strong. And we've not seen much of Capel having to unload. But if he slaps it to left, you can run on Tony Kemp. Kemp moving over towards the line. First pitch in the dirt. Langeliers keeps it in front.
Typically in this type of matchup for JP, he will hit the ball the other way.
Tony Kemp does a lot of things well, but he's not a big outfield thrower, that is for sure. 1-0 pitch.
He's playing fairly deep too.
1-1 to JP.
And he's going to take the breaking ball. Pretty much in the middle.
1-1. Couple of men aboard. Payne outside and missed. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Tyler Sear getting loose, right-hander. Dylan Moore waiting on deck.
Tony shading towards the line in left field. 2-1 pitch from Puck. Taken for a strike. Count evens at 2-2. Napier struck out looking and bounced into a double play.
Runners in scoring position. The Mariners are 1 for 6.
Four for 9 last night. 1 for 8 the night before. 2-2 pitch to JP. Flips it out of play. Little base knock needed right here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Pitch to JP. Up the middle. And he'll get the force. And that'll do it. To the 8th inning we go. It's still tied at 1. By Home Street Bank, rated one of America's best small banks in 2022 by Newsweek. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. And by UW Medicine, the only health system in Washington that directly connects care to a research and learning powerhouse. UW Medicine, a higher degree of healthcare. A 1-1 ball game. Logan Gilbert out here in the 8th inning. And that's the first time that has happened this season for Logan.
And so far you see the numbers, just giving up 3 hits through 7. The 1 earned run was a solo home run. Langeliers was going to lead things off here. It's one of the few mistakes he made was on a slider.
First time in his career into the 8th inning. 1-0 to Langeliers. Bottom third of the order. He's followed by Bride and Allen.
Brash getting loose again.
Count at 1-1. Just joining us. Ty France RBI double first inning after Dylan Moore led off the home first. Base hit the center, stole second. And then Langeliers hit a home run in the 2nd inning. Here's a little chopper foul. Pitching has been the story here tonight. A run on 4 hits for the Mariners, a run on 3 hits for Oakland. Logan ready, 1-2 pitch. And a strikeout. That is his 4th, the first strikeout since the 4th inning. 1 down, 8th inning here.
Well, he was able to reach back and throw this fastball with some authority. 98 miles an hour at the top of the zone. Perfect pitch. Terrific fastball tonight.
And using it well. Jonah Bride. Fly to center, ground out to 2nd. Pound in the zone.
Yeah, 98 again. 92 pitches. This is going to be his last inning.
0-1. He's trying to finish. Get a good finishing kick here. Ooh, good try.
Wow, it's a good pitch. That is right there. He hasn't thrown too many sinkers, but this 2-seamer, we're at EQC Tracer, is a strike.
Two and 1 to Jonah Bride. There's the strike. 2-2. Mariners trying to get this win, clinch a playoff berth.
Yeah, he's gone back to the fastball and slider combination here late.
Toronto and Tampa Bay have clinched playoff spots, and the Mariners trying to join them tonight with a win. Here's a 2-2, and now he steps off. This young man, Logan Gilbert, has earned the right to be here in the 8th inning. That is for sure. Here's a 2-2 to Bride. Looking at the Mariners, home 8th, it'll be the top of the order. Dylan Moore, Ty France, and Eugenio Suarez. Here's a 2-2. Fly ball. Room for Kelenic. Couple feet on the track, 2 down. And that'll bring up Nick Allen, the 9-hole hitting shortstop. Mariners Kids Club. It's 100% free and a great way to get your kids excited for a lifetime of Mariners baseball. Sign up online today and your youngster can pick up a free t-shirt, official Kids Club badge, and more at their next Mariners game. So go to mariners.com/Kids Club to join. Gilbert getting after the A's, who are dead last in batting average in the American League. Nick Allen has twice grounded out to J.P. Crawford at shortstop.
Well, another good pitch that is not called a strike. Wow. Slider was right there.
2-0. Top of the 8th in a 1-1 game. Now 2-1. Logan Gilbert, first time in his career in the 8th inning, and he has looked good. 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. The first walk erased on a caught stealing, and the second erased on a double play.
And he's had 100 pitches.
Two balls, 1 strike. Third time ground ball to J.P. Get some offense going here. We got a 1-1 ball game, a chance to get into the playoffs. It'll be Dylan Moore, Ty France, and Eugenio Suarez, and Logan Gilbert. A well-deserved standing ovation here at T-Mobile Park. By Amtrak Cascades, with 18 stops along the corridor, you've got lots of destinations to enjoy. Plan your getaway. Grab tickets at AmtrakCascades.com. And by the Washington State Department of Revenue, you might have unclaimed cash. Find out at claimyourcash.org. Mariner fans holding up their phones, lighting up the place here this evening in the Mariners. 1 win away from getting the playoffs for the first time since 2001. 6th sellout of the season, 44,754 on hand. Top of the order coming up here in the home 8th in a 1-1 game. Dylan Moore, Ty France, Eugenio Suarez. You can feel the pulse of Seattle right here.
Tyler Sear will take over his 10th appearance. 3.5 ERA for him.
First pitch to Demo is in there for a strike. Dylan Moore scored the only run. First inning single, stole second. Ty France doubled him home.
Average fastball at 95 miles an hour. Has a cutter and a changeup that he will use.
Dylan gets aboard. A Walker base hit. Definitely look for him to try to move it along again. A steal in a bag. Crowd picking it up, urging on the Mariners. The 1-1. In there for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Seen some good pitching here tonight. Logan Gilbert outstanding. First time he's gone 8 complete. Let's go Mariner chant going up. A 1-2 pitch to Dylan Moore.
Oh, caught a break.
2-2.
His fastball is 95 miles an hour. That's his average fastball. This is in the middle of the plate net, right at the bottom. Called a ball.
2-2 to Dillon, trying to ignite something here in the 8th. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, held on to by Langeliers. One down.
And 95 again. This time it's right down the middle. Just a little bit late on it. See what Ty France can do.
Ty with an RBI double and a couple of groundouts. Tyler Sear out of Fremont, California. 29 years old. Here's first pitch. 0-1. He went to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University in Daytona Beach.
And another break for a Mariners hitter. Well, it's a cutter.
1-0 to Ty. Drive deep to left, down the line, hooking foul.
Out in front of a changeup.
Watch the folks in the background. Watch this. Not quite. 1-1. Little bleeder. That's going to work. Base hit. Ty France. Ty France with his second hit tonight. 5th hit for the Mariners. Comes with one out here in the 8th, and it brings up Eugenio Suarez.
Going to get a changeup. Looks like he hits it right off the label. Fights it off into right field. Second base hit for Ty. He had a double his first time up. Has driven in the 1 run. So 2 for 4 tonight.
Matt Brash still heating up in the Mariner pen. Gino can cement his legacy here in Seattle. If he can go large in this spot. Strike one. He struck out, fly to right, struck out. Sear ready. Here comes the 0-1 to Gino. Ty France at first. 1-1. Trying to make this a big inning, turn it over to the bullpen to close it down in the 9th. Suarez has been a big piece of the Mariner offense all year. The 1-1. Late on that one, ball and 2 strikes. Mitch Haniger, he's on deck.
You can see him really gearing up. Had a pretty good idea he was going to get the fastball, and just a little bit late.
The excitement and the tension building here. A lot of fans on their feet. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Gino. The pitch from Sear. Outside, ball 2, 2-2. Sear, third man out of the pen for the Athletics.
And Suarez hitting. They play him straight up on the defensive side of things.
Here comes the 2-2. That's a tremendous stop by Langeliers. Full count.
Yeah, he ends up spiking a changeup. McDelivery Supermo. This is out in front of home plate.
He also got lucky too. Tried to glove it, but he got the body in front. That's all that matters. Mitch Haniger awaits. Hero last year, game 161. One of the more unforgettable moments in Mariner history. The 2-out single against Steve Cishek.
See if Suarez can get a fastball right here and do something with it.
Here comes a 3-2 to Gino. Crowd on its feet. The pitch. Ground ball. And they go with another double play, and we'll go to the 9th, still tied at 1. Mason Franciscan Health, the Mariners' official partner in health, keeping the Northwest healthy at vmfh.org. And by Steel. To find your local Steel dealers, visit steeldealers.com. excitement, tension, all kinds of good stuff here tonight. Logan Gilbert was outstanding for 8 innings. First time he's gone that deep into a ball game.
Had a really good fastball. He topped out at 99. There's the slider right on the outside corner, well located for him. Another breaking ball in the dirt gets him the chase. Excellent command of his fastball tonight. There's another one, top of the zone. And a routine ground ball to finish things up for him in the 8th inning. What an outing. Gave up the one solo home run on a breaking ball, the slider in the middle of the plate. Outside of that, the A's have not had a runner in scoring position. 8 innings, just 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Had a couple of walks, 4 strikeouts, 101 pitches. Outstanding.
Time now for Beacon Plumbing. Call to the pen. Right-hander, hard thrower. The great slider, Matt Brash.
Average fastball, 98 miles an hour. Electric slider and curveball. This will be his 37th appearance.
Top of the order, Tony Kemp, and Mile Machine, and Jordan Diaz. Kemp, you want to keep him off the base path. Gino, feet on the grass. Down to third, 1-0 pitch. Fly ball, long run, Haggerty. He is there. That's a big out. One out here in the top of the 9th in a 1-1 ball game. Ty France RBI in the first. Langeliers home run in the 2nd. Matt Brash looked good yesterday. 2/3 of an inning, a couple of strikeouts. Ended the 6th inning with a couple of men aboard against Texas. Here's Machine. He's 0 for 3. Fly to left, strikeout, and a fly out to left center field. Infield straight up for Machine. Matt going right after him. He's ahead, slider. 0-2.
It's electric.
Feeling good. There's 0-2. Quick dismissal right there. 1-2, 3-2 down in the 9th.
Nothing but the slider, and this is a hard slider down and in. Almost hits his back foot and he swings over the top of it. McDelivery Supermo. He can really spin it.
There's Jordan Diaz. Infield hit, 1 for 3. Brash. First pitch, strike. Gotta love the combination. Working quickly, throwing strikes. 2 out, nobody on, 9th inning. Swing and a miss. Matt Brash got some nasty stuff working here tonight, folks. He's ahead 0-2, 2 out, nobody on. A chance to win this maybe in the 9th. Crowd at full roar. The 0-2 pitch. He got him! Matt Brash, a 1-2-3 9th. Who's going to be the hero in the home 9th in this 1-1 game to send the Mariners to the playoffs for the first time since 2001? Rips one down the third off of Young's glove. Game over. Mariners win, and they took the magic number to 1, and right now trying to capitalize on that now and clinch a spot in the playoffs. Earlier tonight, Toronto clinched a spot. Tampa Bay clinched a spot. Baltimore won at New York, but it's all about the Mariners right now. They win, they're in.
What a great ball game. Well pitched game so far tonight. Logan Gilbert was awesome. Brash, unbelievable the stuff that he took out there tonight, striking out a couple of batters. Haniger going to lead things off. There
you go. Mariners clinch a spot. And Remember after last season, Mitch Haniger, this group is going to the playoffs. That's not an if, it's when, and that is when is soon. That win is soon, and we're going to end this drought. Of course, Mitch, huge hero. Game 161 on a Saturday night against the Angels.
Had a couple of home runs yesterday.
And Mitch can be a late season hero again. 44,754 on hand, 6 sellout this season. Hard throwing right-hander taking over, Domingo Acevedo. And he's going to face Mitch Haniger, Carlos Santana, and Luis Torrens in this 1-1 ball game.
Well, hopefully one of them can get into one, that's for sure. Acevedo's fastball, 93 miles an hour slider and a changeup.
The Mariners on the edge of a historical moment in franchise history. The drought has gone on too doggone long, since 2001. You folks at home feeling the same juice we are feeling, that these folks here, almost 45,000, feel in the ballpark. The anticipation is absolutely ripe. Haniger with 2 bombs last night. Acevedo set. And the first pitch to Haniger. Bounce foul. Strike 1.
Out in front of a slider. And the pull on the infield, straight up in the outfield.
Andy tonight has struck out. Flied out deep into the right field corner. And hit into the shift. Into the second baseman on the left side. Here's the 0-1. Acevedo. Pitch to Haniger. That misses. 1-1.
And a couple of sliders to him.
Fans on their feet here at the ballpark, T-Mobile Park, on what has been a fantastic night. A day full of anticipation. Here's the 1-1. The pitch. 2-1. He's got to bring something over the plate. Mitch would love to hammer it and walk this baby off.
3 sliders to him so far. Has not seen the fastball. I think if they throw him a fastball, it'll be away. I know all about his power.
Everybody on their feet. Pulse is pounding. The 2-1. Acevedo to the plate.
There's the fastball. Wow.
Oohs and eyes as that one fouled off.
Fastball trying to go away, but it's more middle away. He had the barrel too, it just didn't square it up.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Haniger leading off here in the 9th. Full count.
Caught a break. This fastball is going to be right there. The catcher drops it. And Mitch catches a break to go 3-2.
Take advantage of it.
You bet.
Santana's on deck. A 1-1 game. Haniger leading off here in the home 9th. A trip to the playoffs to end a drought. The 3-2 to Haniger. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Got him strikeout for Acevedo. 1 down.
It's going to be the slider. It's going to be a strike. EQC Tracer had it right at the bottom of the zone. Just out in front. They'll bring up Santana. Had a double earlier in the game, a double to center field.
Carlos's power side when it comes to home runs.
Looking for his 20th. 19 home runs on the year.
He's had some walk-off moments. First pitch from Acevedo.
Wow.
1.
Now this one's below the zone and he calls it a strike. There's the fastball, 94 miles an hour, has a little sink to it.
Cal Raleigh on deck. You've had a lot of wows because of some of these calls tonight.
I know.
0-1. Oh, and 2 to Carlos.
He had a changeup, a hanging changeup. Going to be right in the middle of the plate. McDelivery Supermo. He tried to lose it. That'll be a strike. And a hole quickly. 0-2.
Mariner fans in the Pacific Northwest want this badly. Get into the playoffs. Here we go. 0-2 to Santana. The pitch to Carlos. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Cal Raleigh going to pinch hit. Going to be the four-seamer running off the outside corner. Gets him to chase. 0-2. And with the right-hander on the mound, Scott Service going to his bench and calling on Cal. See if he can come up with a big double, maybe a home run.
Cal's best side home run wise is the left side. That's what we're going to see here. Sell out first pitch.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to look for the fastball. Why not? A couple of outs. Take a chance. 25 home runs on the year.
First pitch to Cal. Inside. Ball 1.
And it starts him off with a really bad changeup.
Cal 1 for 7 on this homestand. Last time he went deep. Big blow in Kansas City last weekend. 1-1 game, 2 out, nobody on, bottom 9. And Cal has the edge right now, 2-0.
Well, he doubled up on the changeup, so a couple of really nice takes from Cal. This was pretty close, borderline to the bottom of the zone.
Good count for him. 2-0 to Cal Raleigh. Acevedo to the plate.
Stays with it.
Sure did. 2-1.
Breaking ball that time. No, not going to give him a fastball. Matthew Boyd getting loose in the Mariner pen.
Just thick with drama here at T-Mobile Park. 2-1 pitch to Cal Raleigh. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1 game. Pitch from Acevedo. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Kelnick on deck.
Gonna love the way this crowd is responding. Urging on the Mariners. Everybody on their feet here at T-Mobile Park. 3-1 to Cal Raleigh. The pitch. Boy, Stan with that off-speed stuff, and it's working.
Yeah, the slider that time just does not want to give in to him at all.
Here we go. 3-2, 2 out. Nobody on in a 1-1 game. The pitch. Pulled foul.
He's thrown him 1 fastball and it was down out of the strike zone. Everything else has been changeups and sliders.
Boy, a lot of anxious folks out here at the ballpark. 3-2 to Cal. The pitch from Acevedo. A drive deep to right field. Down the line. The Mariners win this game 2-1. The dream lives. They're going to the playoffs. The drought is over. Cal
windows out there for his 26th home run of the year. That's right, the party is going on. Congratulations to the Mariners. A long season gets paid off with a trip to the postseason.
That is beautiful. Mariners clinch the wild card.
A pinch hit home run by Cal Raleigh. He has been so big for this club in the second half. 2 outs and a home run to send them to the postseason.
On a 3-2 pitch, it doesn't get any better.
A 3-2 slider.
Amen, brother.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. And now, wow, this time not for a blown cold strike, it's for a home run.
What a great effort by Logan Gilbert, going 8 strong, giving up just the 1 run. Terrific.
You cannot ask.
This is going to be the biggest winners dance going right now. This circle is going to have everybody in and down on the field.
Wait for everybody. Wait for all the guys in the bullpen.
Congratulations to Jerry Dipoto.
Yes, indeed. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Beautiful.
Yes. Yes. Playoffs, baby. The dream has happened. The drought is over. First time since 2001. Seattle and the Great Pacific Northwest. The Mariners are in the postseason.
Cal Raleigh. I'll tell you what, this time of the year you can really make a name for yourself. He already had for the second half that he'd gone through, but that was a huge home run.
Hard to beat. That's why we do this gig. Let me tell you something. To see moments like that, good kid, great group of guys, and I think you nailed it a couple of seconds ago when you said kudos to Jerry Dipoto and his staff, Justin Hollander, Scott Service, the coaching staff. They put this crew together.
The
they brought in the new guys, the analytics department.
And these guys all buying into it.
Yes, sir.
They all bought into it, and now it gets paid off with a chance to go to the postseason.
This is awesome.
Cal Raleigh, we talked about it too. He's had that thumb injury. He's been dealing with it. We saw it even last night on a couple of the baseballs that were caught a little bit off center on his thumb. It was clearly painful to him, but he hung in there. Logan Gilbert, what an effort today.
8 innings.
Awesome.
First time he had gone 8 innings in his career.
Now they're going to put on their shirts.
Absolutely.
The t-shirts going.
Tell you what, I hope Pete and the rest of the guys, I hope all the plastic is up, because this celebration is worth it.
Yeah,
Long
I agree.
time coming, pal, since 01. Live it up, boys. Live it up.
What a home run. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th, pinch hit homer.
Whoever wrote this script, thank you very much. I applaud you.
I don't think it could have gone any better for him. I know that Baltimore ended up winning earlier today. To set the scene for this right here has turned out to be just terrific for him.
On a 3-2 pitch, I mean, that's the stuff you practice in the backyard, right?
And of course, it's going to be a 1-run win for him.
Absolutely, right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Too much fun, Mike.
Yeah,
Good stuff, brother.
Awesome.
Good stuff. This is awesome. Folks, enjoy it. You folks at home, God bless. Your prayers, your dreams, they've been answered tonight. The fellas are in the postseason. And you know what? They're a dangerous team.
They are. When you consider what they have as far as their rotation and that bullpen, the way that they're playing defense right now, and the way probably over the last couple of months, the way they've hit the ball out of the ballpark. In the postseason, it's really difficult to bunch together hits. You got to be able to hit the ball out of the ballpark, and they have some guys that can certainly do that. It'll be great to get Julio back on Monday.
Led the American League, have led the American League in home runs since August 1. And I tell you, I mean...
7 years for Scott Service to get to this point.
Man, oh man. Hey, kudos to Scott, seriously. So good, so good, so good. And the Pacific Northwest, you folks, you know what? Enjoy this, savor every moment, and guess what? There's going to be more to come. And now the drive, Mike, and we talked about it. Get that first round playoff.
Well, I loved it when Scott said that a couple of days ago. First we're going to get in, and then we're going to try to get that #1 spot, because I want my guys to play in front of this crowd that's right here tonight.
Yes, sir.
This type of electricity in front of them is where they're going to really going to help them out a lot. So he's going to go right to it, right to the end of this thing, and try to get that #1 spot.
And you saw that those tickets, if that does happen, if they do get that #1 spot, those tickets sold out in a blink.
Not surprised at all.
Seriously.
I'm fortunate enough to play on a couple playoff teams in this town, and I've seen this before. It's terrific. It's awesome. And the energy is here from the time the gates open. I can tell you that, too.
Yeah, this is some kind of special. I've been at situations where I was just covering a team, but, you know, not my team.
Right.
This is awesome for me.
It is awesome.
This is really something. And to talk about it, and then be right here to see it realized in real time with all these guys. Yeah, take the picture,
you know what,
fellas.
Dave, the one thing you and I, we had the privilege of too, is watching these guys work every single day.
Yeah.
We talk about their defenses because they work on it every single day. They show up early. If they need extra hitting, they get that stuff done. A lot of time at the ballpark, and it pays off for this right here.
You know, one of the things I was thinking, too, if you're at home right now, or if you're in this building, if you've got tears of joy, let it flow. Let it flow. And that's a picture we've been waiting for a long time. A long time. Everybody get in there. All the crew. Yeah, baby. Way to go, Scott.
He's going to have a few tears in his eyes doing his presser today, I can tell you that.
Boy. Boy, this is a moment that has been a long time coming. The Mariners are back in the playoffs, baby. Clinch your wild card spots. Cal Raleigh with, I mean, talk about a dramatic home run.
Unbelievable.
Right? Look bad on
People
a couple of sliders.
People are going to remember that forever.
Yes, sir. Wow. Boy, oh boy. What a happening. What a happening. Managing general partner John Stanton down there. Big hug to Eugenio Suarez. There's Luis Castillo. How good has that guy been? Wow. Scott said, he said if we win, I don't think I'm going to get too much sleep. I think that's going to come true.
I think that is going to come true.
Oh, man.
What an awesome moment.
They're going to come back out on the field. We're going to have full coverage of the celebration. And I tell you what, those are warm hugs, too. Those aren't just like, hey, they're not like the blow-by kind, you know, like, hey, man, we did this. We're all one here.
A lot of work went into all of this.
And John and Scott, how great is that?
Stanton, look how excited he is. That's awesome.
Man. Perry Hill, all the work he puts in with these guys. This is so good. And as I thought, Mike, watching the celebration, there's nobody eager to leave. You want to soak this up. As you said, hey, man, you want to remember this for the rest of your life.
You want to remember for the rest of your life. Gino getting him fired up again. No surprise there.
Wow, this. Mike, we've had some good days and bad days at the yard. This is the best.
Our 16th year, Dave. We're going to watch some postseason baseball.
Amen, pal. Give me, dap it up, baby.
Way to go, Cal.
Seriously. You talk about a dude who has emerged as a force, right?
No question.
And with the bad thumb, too, right? And you talked about the fact that it affects him more from the right-hand side.
Yeah, from the right-hand side. That's why he didn't start the game today with the lefty on the mound. Scott trying to protect him and keep him as healthy as possible.
And I tell you what, and one, you know, remember yesterday Scott was talking about, hey man, if you got a silver bullet, you got to know when to use it.
Well, I would say that was the proper time.
Cha-ching.
Yes. Alvin Davis down there. That's great to see. Good to see Alvin here.
Shannon Drayer covering from the radio. I saw that she told me, and then I saw the picture of the poncho that she wore. She's going to need it for this celebration when that champagne starts flowing.
No doubt.
The Mariners have clinched a wild card. First trip to the playoffs since 2001. You folks are well familiar with that. I tell you what, let's revisit some of these moments. Cal Raleigh, look at this pitch.
He went down and just dug that out. That was at the bottom of the zone, a slider that he squared up. Watch him go into his knees just to dig it out. That is off the windows out there. They hit it here from Cafe. McDelivery Supermo, and just a classic, terrific swing by the powerful left-hand hitter. His 26th home run of the year came at a terrific time.
Happy zone for a left-hand hitter. We see it all the time. And it was an off-speed pitch. He went back to the slider. He wanted baby to stay fair. That is, yeah. You did it, Cal. You did it. Man.
I mean, and there wasn't anything cheap about it either. He catches all of it out in front.
Look at that.
So many times that would be a ground ball. The Scott Service talked about it. He says he just has a knack for getting the ball in the air as you look at the reaction.
Look at Julio. Don't get hurt jumping off the fence now. We need you on Monday.
What a moment for those guys. Awesome.
Wow. Hard to beat. Hard to beat. I mean, I know you've done it. We've all done it. What's that moment going to be like? It's just be, you hope that, how are they going to do it? And it took to the last out, the last strike. Tell you what, rest of the country, it's a baseball town now. And look at that reception party there for Cal Manning. That's the best low five Manning's ever given. Not too many of these cats are going to sleep tonight.
No. No, that day game tomorrow's going to get here quickly for
Yeah, I know, right? Wow, Mike, a pleasure, as
awesome.
always, man.
Great game.
Good stuff.
Yep.
Congratulations, Mariners. Congratulations, Mariner fans. The dream has been attained. The prayers, dreams have been answered. Gotta love it. For Mike Flowers, I'm Dave Sims. Catch you tomorrow. Man, I enjoyed the heck out of this. Hey now, you know it. Post-game show. Mariners post-game show starts right now with Tom Glasgow. Tommy?
Dave, Mike, terrific job. There are walk-off wins.
Big number. Yes. Just want to say a few things on behalf of the team. This has been some kind of season. It has been a long time. Thank you to everybody that is here tonight and every Mariners fan in the Pacific Northwest. You brought the electricity tonight to this building, and it was unbelievable. You have made a difference with this team, and I thank you. When Jerry and I came here 7 years ago, we had a goal. We needed to end the effing drought. We did it. These players behind me are special. They care. They care about playing the game the right way, and they care about representing the city of Seattle because of you. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157 158 159 160 when the game starts, I look up those banners. We need to add another one. Yes, we've ended the drought. This team's just starting. We've got big games ahead of us, and we're going to need you with us. But for tonight, let's party!
Cal, could you have possibly have dreamt that it would happen like this?
No, I never in a million years could have dreamt something like that. I mean, that's what you grow up in the backyard pretending to do in wiffle ball. It's unbelievable.
I mean, this was the goal. One game going into this one, and you were the one that made it happen in the end.
You know, it didn't really matter who did it. I think this team is so special, and we're so close together. I think it's the fact that we made it here and we've had such a long year is awesome, and the fact that we can end the drought was unbelievable. And I don't know, just credit to all my teammates. They're the ones who did this. So
try to put or describe this team in words, please.
I don't even a great group of guys. I don't know. We're just, don't count us out. We're, I think we're gonna be a scary team in October, and we're just looking forward to it.
This is everything. I'm so happy it lined up that way. Selfishly, I just wanted to be out there. I even kind of liked that the Orioles won, so we could win it. I mean, it was even better because Cal hit the walk-off home run, so the ending was just perfect. I was just trying to give us a good chance to win the ball game. I'm trying to go as deep as I can, and Skip let me go back out for the 8th, so I really appreciate that. And just wanted to put us in a chance to win, and it was a close ball game the whole time, but that's, like Robbie said, that's Mariners baseball. We found a way to win.
Season high, 8 innings for you. The fact that Skipper would let you go back out there, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, that's awesome. I really like how things went. I was trying to be efficient, and I almost thought I was done in the 7th, and he said he'd let me go back out, so of course I wanted to.
All right, Matt, you grew up a Mariner fan. Give me an idea, which one was better, when you were 10 and the Mariners won it, or now as you're part of the team? I think I already know the answer.
It was pretty fun back then, but man, this is special. This is special. I can't put it into words to be grow up. This is what you wanted to do. And obviously we got goals ahead of this, and that's a dream, but man, I can't put this into words that I get to be here wearing this, wearing these colors and this. I mean, it's been the craziest year of my life, and I'm just eternally grateful. Yeah, and that's it. I mean, it's being a little kid coming to this park. This city gets behind their teams. I love baseball because of Ken Griffey Jr. and Edgar and Jay Buhner and Ichiro, and those teams spurred it. Doing this kind of thing, watching this on TV, that's what spurred my love for the game. I hope we can do the same thing for this next generation of this area. It's huge. It's huge. I mean, that's all people have talked about, right, is the drought. Year after year, it's kind of what has been the dialogue. That's over now. There's a couple teams ahead of us or a team ahead of us. We want to try to catch them. And then when that time comes, we're going to take that next step.
Clinch, drought over. You mentioned you've been here since 17, the longest tenured Mariner. What do those words mean to you tonight?
Man, the city deserves it, and bringing playoff baseball back to Seattle. That's what we wanted. That's what we set out to do, and next stop, win the World Series.
The crowd tonight, unbelievable. The 6 sellout crowd. Can you imagine what these guys are going to bring come October?
I can't. I mean, the weekend of last season ended, unfortunately, on a bad note, but the fans were incredible, and I could only expect it's like that times 10. So we're ready. We're ready for it.
Celebrate the win, celebrate that we clinched it in October. We never give up. This team, from the beginning, our goal was celebrate in this moment, and we just enjoy, and we just clinched, and we just got it. We just enjoyed this moment, and I'm so happy to be part of this outstanding team. Nothing like this. It's every time you make a playoff, it's different vibe, different teams. but I love it. You know, that's what we play for. That's what we play for. From the beginning, my goal was help my team, help this team that just give me the opportunity to come here, and we just have a dream, and the dream come true today. After 21 years, you know, make a playoff with this outstanding team, for me, is the best. Everything. I mean, God bless me on this moment right now. I feel so good, so happy.
Yeah, it really exemplifies the type of team and the ball we've played all year long. You know, the tight games, the late inning heroics. You can't say much more about the job that Logan Gilbert did tonight. 8 innings, as deep as he's gone at any time all year. And, you know, we just keep hanging in there, hoping something big will happen at the end. And we're pretty good in these close games. I felt good about the game all night. We just got to keep them there, and hopefully somebody get a big hit, and Cal certainly did. This is an awesome moment for Seattle Mariners baseball fans. It really is. It's been 21 years. We've lived it. I've only lived the last 7, and I know what it means to everybody in the Pacific Northwest for us to get over the hump. Our team's excited about it, but our team isn't done. Our team is really focused on taking the next step and the step after that. Our team's good enough to win a championship, and that's what it's about. But ending the drought is a big thing. We need some new banners up in the ballpark, and we'll certainly see some. It was hard. You know, we had a good team in 18, but we needed to regroup, reload. Traded off a lot of really good players, guys that I was close to, hoping we could get to this moment, but we had to start over. Great call by Jerry, the ownership group, everybody committing to it. It's not easy because there's going to be some pain along the way, but you're hoping for a moment like this, and we got it. So I couldn't be any more happier for our team. It's a fun moment. I've been here as a player. I've never been here as a manager. There's nothing like being a player. There's no question about it, but this is pretty special. My relationship with Jerry and what we've gone through the years, the ups and the downs and the doubts that people have had, but we see things very similarly. We know how to put teams together and what players are made of, and it's showing up. So I'm excited about where we're at right now. I'm excited for the next month of baseball ahead of us and the future, because it's about sustaining success for a long time, and I think we've built something here that can last a long, long time.